We're loading into the world, by the way. What?
Welcome to the apartment.
I am in the apartment. It's me, apartment lady. Right. Okay. How would this go?
Alright, you might want to turn off the sounds.
I have world sounds off anyway.
Good. Alright, well, you're gonna come in through the door with me. Because
Okay.
I would have come in and found wherever you were in Blackstone and brought you here.
Okay.
Alright, so, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, don't get mad if I have to suddenly disappear.
That's fine.
Sometimes I have to do that.
I will yell at you. I will
ready?
kick and scream and throw a tantrum.
Good idea. Cards up in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to my apartment.
It looks nice.
Well, it's something.
I'm not sure if the fireplace next to a wooden floor is wise, but I won't question your choices.
Thank you. I think you just did question my choices.
I voiced my concerns more so than questioning the choice of having this fireplace right here.
Right. Alright, so a funny thing has happened. Ray found me and spoke to me about something very interesting. In the future, I think you may eventually get your job back.
Yes, Lady Winter and Corvus, and surprisingly, Alexander, his brother, have spoken with him about it. I was planning on having a talk and apologizing tonight, but it seems he left early. So I will be doing that tomorrow.
Being patient and offering an apology is probably a good idea. I also need to send my own letter, but that is for another time. From what I can
ask
tell,
for your opinion on this first?
Opinion on all of this? My opinion on all of this is very simple.
Go on.
Ray has already admitted to me as such that his decision to do this was emotionally charged.
I thought so as well.
He knows. He knows. And I think he's... There is a chance that these types of decisions won't be made again. That more level-headed decisions will be made with better intentions and better outcomes.
Gilbert will
That is a
not be in
possibility
trouble.
that is a possibility that I think everybody wants for this city and its people to have a chance to have good leadership and a safe place to live. That's all people really want.
Of course.
And I think that's possible in the future. Mainly because of the conversation I had. It actually surprised me. And I know this might sound naive, but I'm actually hopeful that this can be turned around.
Well, I don't have the context you have, so I cannot say that it is naive, but I suppose we will see what happens next. on that account.
Indeed. It'll be a rough patch, of course, it usually is, but there is a possibility that, as rough as today was, sure there will be rough patches in the future, but I think there is a possibility for a cohesive understanding. Not only between the lords, but between the people, the gods, and the leadership.
That would be
And not in a
for the
you
best.
listen to me or you die way.
Yes.
So that is my good news to you, is that, not too soon, I don't think, but in the future, I believe you will have your post again.
On that note, I was wondering what the best course of action would be with Ray, as it is different for a lot of different people. I was wondering whether a letter or a formal vocal apology would be better for him.
Do not put anything in writing. I want you to listen to me very carefully, okay? Listen to me very carefully. That letter was never sent, do you understand? The letter you sent to Gabumon, it didn't exist, ever. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
It no longer exists because Ray himself ripped it apart. And the reason why he did that was to keep the Empire out of whatever needs to happen next. Because they would not be as kind as he is going to try to be. And again, I am telling you this in confidence, that you not speak of this to many people. In fact, I would only speak of this to Burke, and do not send a letter.
Understood.
Speak to the man himself, in a quiet, private place, that Ray ripped up that letter to not only protect you, but also William. I think Ray wants to mend things, and I hope that he does. Truly, I do. Because he has come to the realization that both of you did what you did out of concern for the citizens and your people. Not out of spite for him.
Absolutely not.
And I myself spoke on behalf of you both, and will continue to do so.
Thank you very much. It is much appreciated.
Myrdin, I respect you for your convictions, and I respect you for the things that you can see that other people are too afraid to. I want you to be a bit more careful with your letters. That's all.
Perhaps,
Because
yes. I admit and I acknowledge the way I worded this letter was extremely harsh, and I regret that. Knowing what I know now, I can understand the king's concern, considering that deal with Mastic.
well, that's why you have someone like me on your side, dearie. The only type of letters I send are ones that don't... You never put down in writing what you don't want people to see. You take them aside privately, and you speak with them in a quiet corner when no one's watching. And you only do that with the people that you can, in fact, at least a little trust. And sometimes that bites you in the ass, but a lot less of the time does it bite you in the ass than when you put things down on paper. That's all.
I don't wish to be coming up with excuses. I simply thought that putting it all in writing and making it more professional and official, rather than actually doing this meeting in secret, might be...
I know why you did it. And I understand it. I'm not chastising you, my dear.
Of course,
In
I'm
fact,
aware.
I respect what you're doing. What I'm doing is giving you logical advice for the future.
And I will take that advice.
Good.
Do
For
you suggest I
now,
wait for next week, or shall I speak to him tomorrow?
you wish to give an apology?
I do.
Then I will pull the both of you aside tomorrow. We will speak on the second floor, and you may give your apology to him then. And I will be there to be charming if need be. But I don't think I'll need it. I think he's taking a step in a direction that favors us and the people.
I do hope so.
I surely hope so, because he's been a right prick for a fucking while now.
Yes, he has. I do have
And he's admitted
quite
to
a
such.
disdain towards him. But I do think
That is
that for the
because
people
you...
of Blackstone, and especially for the guild, which is a, as I said, valuable asset to the city, the decision was rushed, and I simply wish to warn them.
I know. You've only met the raid from recent months that has been a downright bastard. But he used to be a good man, with a good head on his shoulders, and he wants to move back towards that. He has told me as such. He is asking for my help to do so, and I plan on doing that, because it will be better for everyone if he becomes something akin to that again. It will be better for the city, for its people, to have a leader that has empathy and understanding, but a logical mind. That is what I'm going to try and help him towards. And I am going to definitely try to make sure him and Winter and Burke all stay on the same page. Because if we're all being very honest, they all need each other. At least a bit. Burke is quite very much the backbone. Winter is the heart, and, well, the balance. And Ray will eventually become something more. Something
I believe that acting
isn't
alone
just...
makes you act fast, but acting in a group makes you go further.
I agree.
I do apologize if
I will do what I
today's
can.
issue has caused you troubles. I truly did not expect it to happen.
I expected this to happen, actually. the moment that William told me what he did, I expected this. In fact, I told him it would happen. Not exactly this, but I knew the shit show was coming, so I was kind of prepared.
I did expect something
That's why
to
I gave you the
happen
heads up.
from the visit he paid to the Vixen. Cassandra told me it was fruitful, and I assumed so when you told me he had received a letter.
And you will not speak of it.
And I will not speak of it. I have not.
Because you were not there and you have no knowledge of it.
Absolutely.
Good. Good. Let the two of them speak about it and stay out of that particular puddle.
I will. If he questions me about it, I have no knowledge of it. I am very aware of it.
Good. Let us hope that when William returns, all of this is at a more settled pace, and Ray does as he said he would, and just speak to the man as a man, and try to fix things. I'm trying, Myrdin. I am.
I know.
I am trying.
I know. And I appreciate your efforts. I do. It must not be easy. Truth be told, politics are not my forte. I think that's
You
been
want to
made
know
very
something
clear.
funny, Myrdin?
Of course.
I don't know how it always happens, but for some reason I always get dragged into bureaucracy between lords, and I actively try to avoid it, but it always happens.
I might have a theory for that. I believe that you are a very trusted individual within every single one of the lords, and among varying degrees of trust, of course, but I believe that they trust your opinions as much as they trust their own, and are willing to listen to you on things.
Sometimes that works in favor of everyone, and sometimes it just... I've seen what can happen when people rise in the ranks, when they think they know best, when their pride gets in their way and blinds them from the truth. I've seen kingdoms fall for the pride of a leader. I don't want that for this place, for its people. I might not truly care about this place and its people, but I like them well enough to not want to see them fall.
Of course.
And as much as I don't want to go and start fighting any wars for them, if I can simply say a few words that might push or pull someone in a better direction, that's fine with me. I will deal with the headaches of dealing with bureaucracy. And I think you already know that no matter what, I plan on standing beside Burke. And he is one of the lords here, so it's kind of no longer in my... It's no longer truly a choice to stay out of things. It's more of how much I'm going to be involved.
Yes, it can get very complicated in relationships as those.
I do not mind it. He makes up for it in other ways. He's a good man.
He is. There's a reason I still serve him, and I'm still loyal to him.
I can see that. I see that in the way you are with him, and I'm glad for it. He needs people that he can trust. Believe me, when he first came here and there was no one with him, it was in his voice. The distance, the ice, and the distrust. Like, he couldn't stand still. He had to keep his eyes on everything because there was no safe harbor. I don't want that for him again. I'm glad that you and Cassandra are here.
Of course. It is, well, I can understand why he was so distant and careful. Frankly, suddenly coming into a city and having a position of power of some sort, whether it's a guard, commander, or Lord Protector, there are going to be eyes on you, and it's never a good feeling. You just want to make sure that nothing will happen to you. You only truly open up whenever you start feeling safe, as I have recently.
Do you need a place to rest?
I have my own. I plan to speak to my significant other tonight.
Understood.
However, and it is entirely up to you, but the information I'm going to give you, you must give to no one else. You and Bert have a strong relationship. He trusts you with more than his life, and I know that. And I think especially after today, with all the help you have provided alongside Lady Winter and Corvus, if you wish to visit me, you may know the location of my hideout. If you have a pen and paper, I can write it down for you.
I think this would be better. And she'll just turn around her phone, press the screen, just tap in what you need to write. Don't worry. No one will be able to find this after I encrypt it.
She's going really slow. It's like an old person using a phone for the first time. Right. Oh. Okay.
Understood.
This is...
I've already set it to be encrypted, and no one would be able to read it at all.
Thank you. This is a place I've been staying at for a long time. I would not like it to be found by people.
I hold many people's secrets. I do not give them away.
And that is why I trust you with this information.
I will be keeping Ray's as well, in the hopes that he does, in fact, reach his change of heart and mind.
I hope he does, for the sake of everyone.
Yes. If you ever need to speak with me here, just let me know. Or if you wish for me to come see you, just let me know.
Of course. And if you wish to speak with me, I will most likely be at my home.
Don't leave me a letter. Leave me a lily under my doorstep. And I will come find you.
All right.
Understood.
I appreciate everything you've done for me, Kira. Truly.
Well, Myrdin, you're kind of one of my favorites.
You're very sweet. Thank you.
Oh, don't spread that around. I'm still the bitch, remember?
Of course. I will tell people you've been very, very, very mean to me, and I cried at the end of this.
You don't need to spread that. No. Oh, gosh. Tomorrow, I would like to sit and speak with you again.
Of course.
Because I wish to finish our conversation from the wedding.
Absolutely.
So tomorrow you'll have something to do.
I appreciate it. I will be there.
Be safe, Myrdin.
You too.
And scene.
Scene. Wow, you're the first person to get information on her place apart from Bert. Congratulations. Oh my god, man. I'm stressed.
Oh, today was a hell of a session.
I'm stressed. I had to sit down for a while and just grab my stress toy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
I'm gonna end stream. Hold on. Y'all cringe. Y'all cringe, but I love you.
Bye-bye.